we got to talk about Bitcoin here. As you can see, we are now at 63.2K here in Bitcoin, and we have been going up recently in the last 24 hours, and we're also up 2.8% still in the last week. So we're going to talk about what's happening right now inside of Bitcoin. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's go over it. So as you can see here, we have Bitcoin inside of the daily chart. We're still trading within this falling wedge right here. Falling wedges are bullish patterns. We're still trading in it, but remember the context that we're in this falling wedge from. We came into it from a downtrend. So in a way, it's almost like a descending channel, which means this is more than likely a bull trap. So I wouldn't believe that this is going to be bullish. So this is still bull trap territory. We're still trading within the rising wedge, our falling wedge, and almost in a second here, we almost broke out of here and got up to 65K at that resistance. That's also where our 50-day moving average here is on the on the daily chart, and we actually almost broke out of it, but it didn't quite do it. And now what you're seeing here is a build up here on our MACD. This right here is a little bit of divergence, right? It's a little bit of bullish divergence where we have higher lows on the MACD and lower lows on the charts, and we're still actively trying to get out of this. As you can see, the lower lows here on the charts, one right here and then another lower low here, and then when you pull up the MACD, you can see we also had the higher lows on the MACD, one here and then that really small one up there. So it's definitely bullish divergence here. The real question is, are we going to continue to have this breakout right here, or are we going to end up pulling back? Honestly, this to me looks like we're going to end up having that breakout, right? This looks like it's going to end up bear trapping some people, actually, contrary to popular belief. It does look a little bit bearish, but I think it's going to bear trap some people. I think we actually might break out above this falling wedge eventually, right? It's a possibility if we don't pull back right now. So what I'm looking for right now to go short would be a push below 61K. If I see this dropping below this 61K support here, that's going to make me lean more on the short side of things, right? But if we continue to stay high up here and breaking out above this falling wedge, then that's when I switch bullish temporarily, because we're still in a bear market, and just because we break out doesn't mean it's not a bull trap overall, right? Whether we get rejected at 65K and then dump, whether we get rejected at 67K and dump, or whether we get rejected at 68K and dump. Either way, we're still in a bear market, and this is still a bull trap. So the real question is it going to pull back and dump and go below 61K and fuel that dump all the way down right now? Or is it going to do it at one of these resistance areas? That is the real question that we're waiting for to find out right now. And if you actually look at the %R trend exhaustion, you can see the long-term trend is going up, but it is leaving the short-term trend behind, which means that we could see a little bit of a pullback and then followed by a continuation upwards possibly. So that's what we're looking for right now. And as you can see, we did get rejected earlier on this falling wedge, and then as you can see now, we're trying to get back above it. So it's a bunch of sideways trading movement right now, and I would be extremely careful right here. I wouldn't even want to be trading any of this, right? I'd only want to be shorting, like I said, if we come down below 61K, right? And I wouldn't even want to be longing this at all unless we came back out above this and started pushing above 65K. But still at that, this is still a risky time right now to be trying to trade Bitcoin. So I would be extremely careful with that. But anyways, on the 4-hour chart here, you can see that a little bit of buying pressure is actually starting to build up right here. So that's why I said there's also that possibility that we start to see that push upwards. Is looking like a little bit of buying pressure is coming in. But I don't like this at all on the %R trend exhaustion. I don't like this at all, because anything could happen from this. We could end up seeing it pull back like this and then continue, or we could just see them both continue all the way up, or we could see them both pull back and just continue to pull back, right? This is at that point where it's like an equilibrium point. You're not necessarily overbought, so you don't know that you're going to have a big pullback, and you're not oversold, so you don't know if you're going to have a big pump. Right, you're right at that equilibrium space. You're right in the middle, so you really don't know what's about to happen. That's why around these times, you don't want to be trading. These are not the times to be trading. This is the time to be sitting on your hands and watching everything move, right? This is consolidation phase. So just let it sit and just watch it and be patient. That's pretty much all you can do right now. All right. So anyways, this is pretty much all I got for that. I just wanted to go over some short stuff there. On the hourly chart, on the other hand, like I said before, it does look like it's pushing upwards, possibly pushing up towards the overbought region here. So we'll see how far it can push. Again, what would make me bullish is if we continue to push towards 65K, right? And then obviously if we hit 65K, then you got to wait for that pullback and then the continuation up, right? Because if we hit 65K, we'll probably end up pulling back to this region right here, the 64K region, or that, somewhere around 64K if we hit 65. And then you would want to wait for that pullback and then a continuation. You could catch the continuation up possibly, right? So anyways, you just got to be very careful, very cautious inside of these time periods. If you want to do some Bitcoin futures trading, DeFi, check out the link in the description for AvantisFi, the best DeFi trading platform for the Base network. So you can go ahead and check that out and sign up with the link that I have in the description with that discount code, and you guys will get a discount on your trading fees. So yeah, that is all I got for you guys today. Check out the Crypto and Options Edge group, link in the description as well, and you can go ahead and get some good plays here. So anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. And for all the members of the channel, let me know what you guys want me to go over next. Just leave a comment for whatever. Let me know what you want me to go over. And as always, I'll be back with another video.